I'm Roger Groh. We're here today to talk about repairing your credit history. Quite often, whether you've meant to or not, the data that the credit reporting companies have is incorrect. So the first thing you need to do, even if you've done nothing wrong, is to get a copy of your credit history. It's free. Whether it's TransUnion or Equifax or Expedient, typically those are the big three, and write to them. And really you do it via email, and then they email back to you your own credit history. And make sure it's right. Make sure your name's right, make sure that they've really got the right person, and make sure nobody's stolen your identity. Sounds pretty basic, but that's number one. Number two, if you've done something wrong, well, it's going to show up in your credit history. If you haven't made your payments, if you defaulted on your mortgage, if you haven't made your car payment, whatever it might be, it's going to show up in your credit history. If you have started to make the payments correctly, you need to really be sure that the credit companies know that. And you can write to them and say, I have made this payment on time, and really make sure that they know. Sometimes there's a lag between when a bank reports that you've made a payment. Let's say your payments were due on the 1st of the month. You made it on the 30th of the month, but the bank was closed, and they didn't book it till the 3rd or the 4th of the month. Well, that's really not your fault. As a consumer, you met your end of the deal. You were obligated to pay on time. You did, but the bank didn't because the person wasn't there. Well, you can fix that by writing to the credit companies that I mentioned and identifying the problem. And in fact, they'll fix it on their database. That will help you a lot the next time that you try and borrow money. I'm Roger Groh.